manage your grow out at the same time as you're working out?
Actually, I would say that was an easy part because I think for me, going natural, the fact that people really didn't know what my hair was supposed to look like, and you all hear me say that in my videos all the time, the fact that people didn't know what it was supposed to look like helped me a lot. My hair going out, people were like, what is your hair doing? What's going on? Because they didn't understand it. So it was an excuse to not look a mess, still take care of my hair, but to look different. Like people didn't know what my hair was supposed to look like, as opposed to when I had a perm and I was working out. I was so worried about smoothing it back out, washing it, flat ironing it. I didn't have to do that when I was going natural. So I would take advantage of that part. Just take advantage of, having to wash your hair a little bit more, having to put your hair on a schedule, wearing protective styles, because protective styles are the best thing to a person that's an athlete or a person who exercises. So take advantage of keeping your hair in a bun or twisting it back or putting it in braids. I usually did a lot of braid too. And those of you all who watch my videos over the year, I love 2-strand twists. So I would always put my hair in 2-strand twists with extensions, and I would wear that for my workouts. So that always worked, and your hair grows like weeds when it's protected like that. You're working out, something about that sweat, something about all that, your hair just grows ridiculously. Does that help? Are there any other questions? Basis. I'm a protective style wearer, so my hair is not messed with a lot. I'm quick to put in some funky updo and leave it up for about 2 to 3 weeks. But my main thing is, I guess, as far as washing, I usually dilute any shampoo that I use. I'm not a big shampooer, so I'll dilute whatever shampoo it is and then pour water into it, as well as maybe 2 ounces of shampoo, shake it up. Rinse over my hair in sections. My hair is always sectioned in about 8 sections. After that, I'll always deep condition. I'm not a deep condition washer or co-washer, but I will deep condition my hair. I keep deep conditioner on about, probably too long, about 2 hours or so while doing housework. I have a beautiful hair steamer, and I use that maybe once a month or once every other month when I remember. It's a really good product to use as well. But I usually, after washing my conditioner out, I lower my hair with some kind of moisturizer or shea-based product, and I usually seal in with oil. I usually use an oil, and so it's pretty simple. And I keep my hair in braids a lot too. My hair is rarely out. Anybody who watches me a lot knows I'm quick to pull out some extensions and braid my hair. Even though I have long hair, I still braid my hair a lot. So protective styling, that's me, 100%. So my regimen is very watered down, very simple. I'm not cracking eggs. I'm not putting mayo. I'm not doing tomatoes, anything else in my hair. It's pretty simple. So that's just what my regimen is. I hope that helped. Okay, no problem. Are there any other questions? All right, well, thank you. How much more time? Where's he? I just want to make sure I'm not going over the time. I can't wear no. And also, first of all, let me say I did not engage in diet pills, any of that, because the first time I tried to take a diet pill, I jittered for 24 hours. I shook. No, please do not do it, especially especially in my case, a person who had a heart murmur. I should have never put one of those pills in my mouth. So be very careful with what you consume. But I did start to get into prenatal vitamins. Prenatal vitamins cover 2 times the vitamins your body needs. Remember, it's vitamins for you and another person that's growing inside of you. But it's perfectly okay to take prenatal vitamins as a person who's not pregnant. So that's what I did. As far as Luke's moments, my life is a Luke's moment. Everything I do is like Luke's. But that's why you continue to think of it as a lifestyle change. Because in my life, I just realized I'm going to have to go and eat some Mexican food sometimes. I'm going to have to go and get some sweet potato fries, which is like my favorite food right now. I'm going to have to go get sushi. I'm going to have to go. So the thing is, living your life every day as healthy as you possibly can, but expecting that a part of life is enjoying foods that you like. But that's why it's a lifestyle change. But in the past, I was very hard on myself. Anytime I had a Luke's moment, I'm like, oh, especially before I really lost weight, I'm like, I guess this diet is over. So I can eat what I want to eat now. No, it's a lifestyle change. And what I did during my weight loss, I should have mentioned this to you all. On the weekends, it was free game. It was free game. On the weekends, I ate what I wanted. But what happens is, because you're living Monday through Friday so well, you don't really want to eat ridiculous on the weekends. You might reward yourself. And my guilty pleasure was the Chinese buffet. I would go get one of those styrofoam boxes, fill that mug up, and eat on it on Saturday and Sunday. But I still worked out. Okay? So I was still losing weight like crazy. So you have to reward yourself. The problem that we have is we think that losing weight is like a punishment.